You're up.
Good. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. I am Rebecca Sander and serve as chair of the Investigative Committee of the Kansas State Board of Nursing. I ask the members of the Investigative Committee to respond to a roll call signifying their presence at this open meeting via conference call. Adri Goldsmith.
Present.
Jade Ramsdell is absent with prior notice. I also ask the following board staff members to signify their attendance. Linda Davies, practice specialist.
Present.
Megan Hughes, senior administrative assistant.
Present.
Before we begin the open meeting, I want to make the following statements regarding this meeting that is being conducted remotely. Public comment allows individuals to address the investigative committee about their concerns, but the Kansas Open Meetings Act, which is known as COMA, does not require the investigative committee to provide public comment or answer questions from individuals. Public comment will not be taken today because there is the possibility that the connection for this remote meeting may be lost over time, and the time for the meeting may not allow everyone who is present to comment. Additionally, we will not know what comments an individual may make, and we would want to provide notice to the public of our intent to discuss a particular matter so that the public may listen and observe our discussion. Because we are conducting this public meeting remotely by Zoom and YouTube, I state for the record the following information. On December 14th, 2021, the board sent notice of the meeting for the investigative committee to all individuals who have requested notice of the committee's meetings. Additionally, the notice and agenda were posted on the board's website, ksbn.canvas.gov. You may obtain a copy of the notice and agenda at that website or by sending an email to carol.marlin@ks.gov with the subject line requests for the agenda, and the board staff will send it to you. The notice contains the internet links to access the meeting by Zoom and YouTube. The notice also contains the Zoom telephone number to attend this meeting by telephone call. All of these electronic mediums allow the public to attend this meeting free of charge. The notice also advises individuals to contact the board's office at 785-296-2967 if they experience any technical issues during the meeting. The only mediums for interactive communication offered for this meeting are the connections by Zoom and YouTube as previously stated. Each member of the committee, board staff, or presenter shall state the person's name and title each time the person speaks or votes, as the case may be. Each participant to this meeting shall insert microphones, phones, or other electronic devices are on mute when the participant is not speaking. Each motion will be clearly stated before the committee votes, and the chair will announce the result of the final vote. A statement or motion will clearly identify and authorize by delegation each member of the committee or staff who will be permitted to sign any document on behalf of the committee. A recording of the meeting will be posted on the board's website. The committee has the following items listed on its agenda: call to order, additions or revisions to agenda, quasi-judicial deliberations, adjournment. Although it is not included in the above list of agenda items, if the committee elects to exercise the option to go into executive session, the committee will follow this process. First, the committee must be in an open session before going into an executive session. Then a motion will be made and seconded. Pursuant to KSA 75-4319B, the motion must contain the statement of justification for closure, the subject to be discussed, and the time and place that the open meeting will resume. If a motion for executive session passes, the public will be excluded from this portion of the meeting, as the executive session will be conducted by electronic means that will not be made available to the public. The committee members will return to the open meeting after the executive session. The open meeting will resume when the committee members return to the Zoom and YouTube meeting after the executive session. The complete motion for an executive session will be recorded in the minutes. The meeting is now called to order, and the committee will now consider the next item on the agenda. Are there any additions or revisions to the agenda? Okay, hearing none, we will adjourn to quasi-judicial. Go ahead and read the motion. Megan, please.
Is there a committee member who would like to make the following motion? I move that the meeting of the investigative committee be closed to deliberate on matters relating to decisions involving the exercise of quasi-judicial functions as authorized by KSA 2013 SEP 75-4318 G1.
This is Adri Goldsmith, board member. I make the motion.
Thank you, Audrey. This is Rebecca Sander, board member. I will second. It is moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion is carried. We will now close the meeting and go into quasi judicial.
Colton, this is Linda Davies. Are you back on?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Colton. We're ready to resume our meeting and close.
You're good. Go whenever.
Okay. Okay, there's no more agenda items, and we will adjourn this meeting.